Hello, welcome to another informative episode on White Davy Construction and Farm. Today I am going through my garden and I am starting my fall cleanup. There are some plants that are producing pretty well, some not so well, some are just about to start producing, and so I am just going to go around for those things that I know for a certainty will not have enough time to produce anything of value, and I am just getting rid of those because it will make my fall cleanup a whole lot easier if I get it done in stages rather than trying to get everything done all at once. So I'm just going through and cleaning up the things that are just there, occupying space and using up the nutrients in the soil. And this year I approached my main garden from a no-dig point of view. Not quite sure what my opinion on that is just yet, because it is the first time that I am actually doing a no-dig. There are some aspects of it that I am not very pleased with, but because it is the first year and last year was the first year that I put mulch, or at least cover the soil with compost over the fall. So because of that, I may not have enough organic material on the top to provide loose soil for root crops to grow properly. So with my root crops that are planted with this no-dig method, I am not impressed with the result, but then I know it is because I do not have enough loose organic material on the surface. So I am going to make that a goal for next year, to make sure that I have sufficient loose material on the surface. I won't be planting any carrots in here in this main garden with the no-dig method until I am certain that I have enough loose soil for the root crops to grow. So one method that I'm going to be using to correct that is that I am going to be going to the compost depot, where you can actually collect a cubic yard of free compost. As long as you're willing to bring your tools and your containers and load it for yourself, you can get a square yard of material. You can get compost, you can also get mulch. So I'm going to be going there to get some of that to put in this garden. And I have been taking off the leaves that seem to be dying off my plants, because if they're partially dead, I do not want what little life left remaining, those leaves, to be eating out the nutrients that is supposed to be going into producing fruits. So I have been doing that for a while now. Because of the infestation that I have had with the spider mites and the cabbage moths, I am not going to be leaving any leaves or residue of the plants that were infected with these insects. I'm not going to be leaving them in the garden. I'm going to be putting them in my compost heap because I do hot composting, so I know that by putting them in the compost heap, then I will get to kill a lot of them and reduce the level of infection next year. I have a lot of this to do, quite a lot, because I wasn't able to do any of this for the time that I was away. I can see my mint is sending up young suckers. I am going to be harvesting this pretty soon, and I'm going to be freezing some of it, and I'm going to be drying some of it as well. Here this lettuce is producing seeds. It is the Mesclun mix variety, and it is being eaten by these pests. I'm so looking forward to next year. I wish it was here already, because I've learned so much that I can use to prevent or reduce this infestation problem that I am having. Another reason why I start cleaning up my garden so early is because there are a few things that I need to put in place in my garden in preparation for the next growing season, and I would rather have it done before the winter comes. So by cleaning up, I am actually making space so that I can gradually work on improving the garden. I'm trying to get rid of all the leaves that are lying down on the ground in the garden, because these will provide space for these pests to hide and to continue feeding, and I don't want them hiding. I want them out in the open where their predators can find them quite easily. I don't think this cabbage is going to regrow, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. I really don't want them to be there. I'm getting rid of everything that can go. Look at the size. Let's see if I can get you in there. It's so difficult to get to it. Oh. Look at the size of that carrot. That's about 1.5 inches in diameter at the top, so that's pretty good. I think I'm gonna have some really nice carrot this year. I'm walking out of my slippers. I'm gonna try to see if I can leave at least 2 of the Chinese cabbage, just in case they will seed up and produce me some seeds for next year. If not, then it is fine. I'll just continue buying my seeds. So I am going through and I am taking off all the leaves of my broccoli that are actually changing colors, because I don't want them to stay there and take up nutrients that should be going into bringing my fruits and vegetable to maturity. So I'm taking off these leaves so that my vegetables and fruits can mature faster. I'm amazed at how quickly these leaves are changing colors, because before I left for my trip on Sunday, I actually went through the garden and took off all the leaves that were starting to yellow. So I am surprised to see that I have so many yellow leaves when I get back. That is only 5 days and I have so many leaves that have changed colors. I think it is pretty much time to harvest these kale and freeze them. I'm not going to be messing with anything that is producing seeds for me. Okay, I think that is about it for this raised bed. There's just a few more. I need to find a way to get the wasps under control. I've got so many of them this year. It's unbelievable. I've never seen so many wasps. And they're making a nest right underneath my raised bed there. They actually have a nest underneath there. I cannot see it, but they're constantly going in and out from there, and that's where I got stung a few weeks ago. Okay, I still have a few callaloo here that I'm going to be rooting out. Doesn't make sense to have them there eating up the nutrients. I need to prune that zucchini, but I do not have a knife on me or a scissors, and I do not want those things to stick me. Anyway, this is my update on taking care of the garden. Thank you for watching. If you find this video informative, please give me a thumbs up, share with your friends, leave a comment in the section below, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notification for more informative videos like these. I hope you have yourself a wonderful day. Okay, now I need to wet this compost bin down.